Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the F1. This is a day one release and brought it out Enigmas that running through its paces. We're going to be highlighting a couple sorties here and doing some Tacview reviews on it. It's nothing too crazy, just a couple of breakdowns, kind of how I like to use the F1 and play on Enigmas with it. It's a lot of good fun, and if you don't have the F1 yet, I'd recommend getting it. Even in its early access state, it's really feels really good. And if you haven't played on Enigmas Cold War, it's a fantastic Cold War server where there's lots of stuff to do. So I also stream on Twitch. You'll find my Twitch in the description, but we'll go ahead and get into the video. Overlord, Grape 1-1, Boogie Dope.
Grape 1-1, Overlord, Bra, 128, 18, 7000, Flank West, Tiger 2.
Overlord, Skywalker 1-1, at triple at 10 miles.
Skywalker 1-1, Overlord, copy, warning 10 nautical miles. Grape 1-1, Red, Bra, 126, 10, 6000, drag east, Tiger 2. Grape 1-1, Red, Bra, 134, 10, 9000, hot, Tiger 2. Grape 1-1, merged, 153, 8000, Tiger 2. Grape 1-1, merged, 107, 5000, Tiger 2.
Fuck that guy. Holy fuck, man. There was another one though. Gotta be careful. Overlord, Grape 1-1, Boogie Dope.
Grape 1-1, Overlord, Bra, 280, 5, 7000, 8 northeast, fast, Tiger 2.
I see him. That looks like a 19. That's a 5. Come on, get the right guy.
Grape 1-1, Red, Bra,
There we go,
188,
splash.
10, 11,000, hot, again.
Splash 2. And we extend. I think that was the friendly 19. That's now chasing. Overlord, Grape 1-1, Boogie Dope.
Grape 1-1, Overlord,
Overlord, Grape, 1-1, Bogey Dope.
Grape 1-1, Overlord, Raw, 157, 8, 9000, hot, fast, begin.
That's the biggin.
Grape 1-1, merged, 154, 8000, begin.
Damn it. Locked the wrong one up.
Grape 1-1, threat, Raw, 111,
Oh, now he's dead.
7000, flag northwest, Tiger 2.
I didn't hear that call. 111.
Grape 1-1, merged, 138, 6000, Tiger 2.
There he is. This forward visibility is really fucking bad. Splash 3 RTB. Alrighty guys, so we're going to be breaking down that first sortie here. That wasn't a very long one, so most likely be pretty quick here. Trying to start it at about the same time the video starts, but we get that merge call here, about 5 miles on this F5. We see him on radar. We swap to our TL mode. We grab him in TL. And I believe at this point we approximately do have him. I'll slow it down here really quickly because this happens really fast here. So you can see how long I'm waiting to shoot this 530. And it pretty much comes off at around 3,000 feet. And there it goes there. And there's nothing he can do about it. I mean, I'm basically co-altitude, if not lower than him. Radar's got a good track, and that 530 is going to hit true. Especially at that range, and there's not like he can't really out-G it at that range. The missile's not really too fast, so there's not much you can do. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit here. We'll take a look at this guy because I believe this is So I'm going to recommit to this guy. Obviously, we ask for the Bogey Dope. Visually see the 19 here and the F5. Then keep fast forwarding. He has to see his flares now. Visual his flares. We get him in, I believe, TL once again. So we get him in TL here, and once again 530 comes out. Very close range, about 5,000 feet. Nothing he can really do, and that's going to hit true, and that's going to be a splash. So we start extending Mach 1, trying to get some more SA on what's going on. At this point, we get the vegan call. We recommit back in, and now at this point, I do have I do have Zacrex locked up here, so that trailing F1 instead of the vegan. Obviously, I VID the vegan once I get close enough to it. Try and put an arm in magic one shot out onto him. But that's not going to quite connect. Gotta slow that down there. Not quite going to track. Too close. Just too close. Those armament shots, can sometimes track. So, not necessarily a bad thing to put them out there. Zacrex takes them down with, I believe, is just a 530, it looks like. So, yeah. Takes them with the 530. We start extending again. You don't really want to get slow. It is like speed is energy, or speed is life. You definitely want to be fast. So we find this next F5 here, using our Overlord bot, helping us out, giving us those callouts. Obviously, he gets the same, so don't quite get him head on, but I do visually spot him here. Speed is life, but not in this case, so we drop our throttle, and we put out the brakes, because otherwise he's going to rate much better than me at 0.8 in the F5, and you can already see his turn rate there is pretty high, and here comes mine. Not quite as good, but it's going to be just enough to pull in around him. Magic 1, and I believe he's going to be in burner, so Magic 1 does do a good job of picking up these guys in burner head on. So I'm going to pick him up head on in burner. We're going to pre-flare into this merge here, and we're going to go ahead and put out a Magic 1. And we're in military power at this point, but we are slow. And so once we get that kill, do a quick little look around, and then we start extending, and we go to RTB. And that's that first sortie, pretty much there and done. Nothing else really done there. 3 kills and 4 missiles, not bad. Probably could have gone 4 for 4 if we shot that other magic there later. But yeah, we'll go into the next sortie.
Rate 11, Fred, Bra, 191, 10, 7000,
Okay.
Hot, Tiger 2.
One 191. We're in the ballpark.
Rate 11, Merged, 204, 7000, Tiger 2.
There he is. I'm uber fast into this. Alright, he's blown right by it. Alright, he's very slow. Magic? Hello? Tone? Fox 2. There he goes. No buddies, hopefully. No, doesn't seem like it. Closer 156 for 18. We could deal with that. 13,000. I'm 6'2". There he is. Oh boy, my favorite part.
Rate 11, Fred, Bra, 165,
Trying to find him now.
10, 14,000, Hot, Saber.
There he is.
Overlord, Skywalker 1-1. Overlord, Skywalker 1-1, go below bomber.
Break, Rate 11, Merged, 163, 13,000, Saber. Skywalker 1-1, Overlord.
See you, buddy.
065, 17, 12,000, Drag Easy, Strato Fortress.
Okay, come right. Should be good. I don't see anything 259. I see a fucking fur ball up here though. That's an F5 if I've ever. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna get 2 here. Watch this shit.
11, Merged, 273, 6,000, Tiger 2.
Look at that guy.
Rate 11, Fred,
That's a MiG.
08, 10, 24,000.
There was a Saber out here. Where the fuck did he go? What's our gas looking like? Alright. There's Red 4 pushing that front line like they should. So we got some fun over here possibly. Alright, that 5's not shitty. 21, what are you? F1. Are you guys fucking chasing each other, bro? Well, I'll turn back into this fucking fuck fest up here. I don't know what the hell they call this shit. Nope. 152 for 4. Saber. Maybe that was a Saber. Fucking yeah.
153,
Yeah, there's fucking missiles coming out from someone. There's a Saber. That might be too far. Yeah, that's probably too far. Oh, nope, we're good. We're out of here. Was that a 4 for 4 there? I think that was a 4 for 4. 4 missiles and server restart 1 minute. 4 for 4 on that sortie. Not bad. Alrighty guys, we're going to break down that second sortie really quickly here. Only part of it, because since the server reset, I did not get the last 10 minutes of it. So we'll see the first and second engagement, but unfortunately we're not going to see the last 2 kills. But we took off out of Wujar Halashar, or Wuj Halajar. I'm sorry, I really can't pronounce that, but I'll give it my best try. And we do, as on our climb out there to ingress, we do actually pick up this F5 on GCI, so we go ahead and descend down. Much easier for him to spot me than vice versa here. I'm against the sky, he's against the ground. So I do have to descend down and try and come here and find him. I do find him, and so we're like zoomed out a little bit, and we go ahead and slide him behind him. We're a bit fast, so we come off the burner and put up the brakes. And I thought he was gonna go ahead and turn in and fight us, but I don't think I think his last update might have been that we were high and flanking, so he probably didn't think we were gonna go and sort him. But slide him behind him, and here comes the magic. Eventually, there's the magic one, and that's gonna hit him burning, and that's gonna take him down. Then a quick little jump cut. We were on the climb out here, wherein we do get, or we're actually just cruising along, actually not in the climb out, but we're cruising along when we do get a call out for an F-86. And at this point, I felt like it was safe to turn in and go ahead and try and engage him. We pick him up really quickly here on the radar. Since he's up high at altitude, I'll go ahead and let's get us along here. We visually spot him, and we're gonna go ahead and just make sure make sure we're below him. Make sure to give the radar the best chance that it's got. And we'll put out a really, really close, about 1 mile, 530 shot. That's going to be really hard for him to dodge, and that's going to take him out. And here's where we have the SAM launched at us from the Damascus. Unfortunately, I don't have the rest of this fights due to the 10-minute delay, but we eventually extend here, reclimb out, and then we go and get into a merge over here with the around this area with a initially the F5, which was merged. We killed an F5 head on with a 530, and then we recommitted and killed a Saber that was getting into a turn fight with a Magic 1. That fight I felt like was pretty straightforward, and then we had the restart. But we'll go ahead and get into the next sortie, guys. Thanks for watching this little replay review on that. This is saying 243. Gotta be careful because I'm going back into. Are you a Saber? God, you're so hard to VID. That's Saber. Come on, 530. Make me believe. Splash. Gas, how we looking? Alright, we're not that bad. Flank north is the direction I'm going, bro. Is that fucker right there? Bro, what does that thing even get on this server? I have no idea. That's an F1. That little slow thing right there is definitely an avio jet. I don't even know what the hell I just locked up. I'm gonna go put this thing out of its misery. 9 papas? Okay. Yeah, bro, look at all these F1s just sailing. Oh, look at them.
Rate 11, merged, 170, 4000, avio jet.
Do I 530 him? Or is that too fucked up?
Overlord, Falafel 11, Bogido, avio jet. Falafel 11.
Splash avio jet.
Ross 201, 59.
I had to. I don't trust the heaters.
Saber.
Do not trust the heater to hit that. Because avio jet.
Red, Ross 267, 10, 4000, flank northeast, fast, Tiger 2.
Alright guys, we'll be breaking down sortie number 3. And there's that avio jet just off to our left there. Just being annoying. He's actually going to put out a... So this is importance of speed and why you should try and be fast, especially when you're going through the front lines. He's actually going to put out a missile here. He's going to get towed and he's going to put out a... I believe that's a 9 Papa on me. And it's gonna fall quite short, but it's just the importance of maintaining your speed. And there's that Saber we had boxed up. We're trying to get him VID'd. Obviously, his wings level. We're coming at his 3 o'clock position, so it's a little bit hard until I get a better picture. But once we VID him, we start pulling lead, and we put that missile out at less than 3,000 feet. So 3,800 feet is when we put that missile out. And I have confidence that's going to track and hit. This missile really doesn't have to do much there. And that's going to be a splash on that guy there. We then have our buddy here caught up with the with the avio jet, and that avio jet just uses last 2 missiles, I believe. And this is when I see a bunch of airplanes in the mix. But I do see this guy really slow because he did make that zoom climb there to try and get that F1. So I visually see him and I can see that he's slower. So I know this is the guy and this is the guy that's getting called out. And so I make a I comment in the stream, but I decide to use a 530 here. Just because it has such a low IR signature. And I just really don't want to mess with one of these guys because if I can, I guess I could gun him, but you know, I'm going in excess of Mach 1. I have to lose a lot of speed. And even then, you know, just to throw a heater out or gun him it's going to waste a lot of my time, puts me in a lot more danger. So just end up using the 530 there. And unfortunately, what you don't see is, just because I cut it out, just because it was a relatively long process, is I accidentally fly too close to this FARP here. I visually see that. I start putting out flares, and unfortunately this missile not quite in sync. Well, I guess it does just fly straight through me, but a little bit of desync because it just flies straight through me. It doesn't actually get destroyed. That's actually going to destroy my engine. Eventually it is going to cut out. And I do try and just get it. I was looking for that F5 there. Eventually I do just kind of die out. And we just kind of crash in that field. Well, we actually lose hydraulics and we just go down. And I did see that Vigan trying to get me. And I think that Vigan does actually end up dying. We'll take a look real quick. Yeah, and Vigan ends up dying trying to slow down and get me. But yeah, that's the breakdown of that sortie. I believe there should be one more that we'll break down and look at. And these are all stream highlights, so there's extra audio in the background. But yeah, thanks for watching this quick breakdown there, and we'll go to the next one.
144, 10, 11,000, drag east, Saber, Tiger 2. Rate 11, threat, raw, 132, 10, 10,000, flank west, Tiger 2.
There's 3 guys here. but only 2 of them are bandits, and my radar is struggling to get these guys. Oh, someone went down. Jumper. Got pyro. Oh, I'm gonna fucking get you, Jump.
136, 9000, Tiger 2. Great 11, merged, 125, 8000, Tiger 2. Great 11, merged, 123, 8000, Saber.
Oh, wrong. Oh, shit, that was the right guy. Fuck that up. Alright, we gotta get some kills here. Come on, come on, come on. Get this guy, get this guy. Okay, got that guy. Where's that other F5 at? Where the fuck's Jumper at, bro? Jump, I'm fucking coming for you. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I think that's the my friendly F1 back there. Wait, I got 2 there? What the fuck? Wait a second. Wait a second. Alright, we're gonna extend. That's just a safer thing to do. We'll make sure our tank's gone. Wasn't paying attention to that. But yeah, F1, you don't want to... and just a general, like, Enigma's Cold War rules for yourself, if you do like playing on Enigmas, is extend. It's a tool. You don't need to go balls deep. Go force yourself in the merge. I do see Jumper fucking chasing me here, though. And it's F5. Oh, no, no, no. No. Game crash, I think. Or freeze. Alright, guys, and here's the last sortie and the final pick down here. Fortunately, I did crash out. I would have liked to finish that flight, but DCS was slowly dying out on me. I was getting stutters progressively more and more. But we have 3 guys merged here, so I misidentify Jumper here as an F1 at first. So that's why I see him pass my nose and I ignore him. And I just got my radar lock on what is the F5 here, which then again I also misidentify as an F1. So I break the lock, and something interesting happens here. I break the lock and then I re-VID that as just 2 friendlies merged there. So those 2 guys were merged up together. This missile, although I have the F5 locked, is gonna hit the F86 somehow. And then I put out the second 530 on the second F5 there. And I did see this F5 jump here, squadron mate, pass in front of my nose. And I'm looking back here and I don't see him. He's at an angle where it's really hard for me to see him. So this is where I decided to go ahead and extend, because if I did see him in a left-hand turn, if he wanted to continue chasing me, he'd either have to reverse his turn or continue his turn, which would leave him in a pretty low energy state. And at this point, I just shot 2 530s off my aircraft, so I'm going to be quite fast. And you can see me start extending away here. I dropped the center tank, and I'm gaining quite heavily. I was getting quite a lot of space there. And I don't, you know, maybe I used the terrain here to recommit. I hadn't made up my mind completely then at that point. Or if I was just going to keep extending. I just need to feel like I had enough turning room. But yeah, unfortunately, game crashes out, and there I am, frozen midair. I did get a buddy to send me this Tacview because I had some other guys flying on there. So that's why I do have this up to this point. So yeah, that is that last sortie there. And I just want to thank you guys for watching the video today. It's the first time doing this, and I kind of want to do like a sortie breakdown after each sortie. And it was quite fun. I had a lot of fun flying the F1, so I think it's a great module. I do stream on Twitch. I did pull this straight from the VOD. I'm going to try and record it separately next time, so I can maybe split some audio and talk over the gameplay next time as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It was a pleasure flying the F1 on stream, and everyone who joined. There was quite a few people. It was nice to showcase it to everyone. But yeah, guys, hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. See ya.